It's 5 a.m. We've been up since 3, and we're on our way to Africa. I just thought it would look better if I smiled at you.
But what are you most excited for?
I'm just getting on the ground. I think I'm a little nervous to see what it's like because I have visions of what I think it is. But based on our previous trip to Haiti, I think it'll be fun to just get there and get settled, which we're really not getting settled. We're just hitting the ground running. But I'm excited to go, just to get there.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think just to meet a lot of people that I've been talking to. We get to go see a lot of really cool organizations, which will just be fun to see the men and women that we get to hear really awesome stories about and get to talk to. So I think I'm just excited to go meet everyone.
As soon as we land, we're off to meet with Hinga, and so there's no break on this trip.
My buddy Andy is going to pick us up from the airport, and I'm so excited. He's been living in Uganda with his family. He's been here for a couple months now, so he's going to pick us up with a new friend named Jonathan at the airport, and we're going to hit the ground running. So we are excited to see them, and we'll see them in just a few 24 hours. We're off to Africa.
And we're getting ready to drink some champagne.
Made it. One more flight left. We're in Africa. We're in Angola right now. About to get Uganda. 2 more hours. Very good. Alrighty.
We just spent 3 days in Uganda.
And it was awesome.
It was awesome. It's such a beautiful country, and it was so fun. We got to meet a lot of people, and they are all... What's one thing that you loved about Uganda?
I love the people. Their spirit and joy and love. As soon as we met anybody, they were so warm and welcoming from the minute we walked in. And just we're so grateful that we were there, and we were grateful to be there and see a little part of what they do. It was an awesome trip.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. We said over and over again throughout our whole time there, like there's just such a spirit in Uganda where everyone is so happy, everyone's smiling, everyone is just very uplifting spirits. Like you cannot go to Uganda and not feel like just this elevation of spirit lifted. It's pretty cool. Everyone was so kind. They look you in the eye and they smile at you and they shake your hand and they call you Mzungu and they laugh that you eat American food, and everyone that we spoke to was just honestly just they're just the nicest.
So we got an opportunity when we first arrived. We landed off the plane and we went with Andy and saw 2 different schools that were awesome.
Yes.
The first school that we went to was the 3rd best school in the country, and it was incredible getting to walk through there. We got an opportunity to see these different classrooms that were separated by age and religion.
By religion. So we were there, these classrooms are separated by age, but when we were there, they were in religion class, so they were separated by what they were learning.
And so we were able to poke in and see the kids, and anytime we would step into the classroom, they would all just light up and start waving. But the kids were so sweet, and we got an opportunity at the end. I got an opportunity to ring the bell that let the kids out for lunch. And then so all of these kids
nailed it.
flooded this courtyard where they were serving lunch for everybody. And we got an opportunity to greet these kids.
Oh, they were so sweet.
They just came around and were just giving us high fives.
I did not want to leave. I could have spent all day with them. I wish we would have played with them. I didn't want to disrupt school, so we tried to keep it brief. They were coming out for lunch, but I could have spent all day with them.
Kids are getting out a minute early.
The joy that we felt leaving this school was just incredible.
It was so fun. It was interesting. They all wanted to touch my hair, which I just thought was kind of funny. They would come up to me and just touch my hair, which was just really sweet. But we were actually out at this first school because they're building on an expansion, so we were looking at this project that they were working on. So that was kind of fun to see the construction site and hear about just their plans for it and how they are in 3 terms is how they do their schooling here. So next term they expect it to be ready, so we got to go to the top of the construction site and try some new foods. We had sour grapes off of a tree, and Andy taught us how to eat it, so thank you to Andy. Andy taught us a lot. But it was like really delicious. I thought it was good. Did you?
Yeah, the grapes are awesome. I didn't want to try one because they told us not to eat fruit when we got here, but as soon as we arrived, Chelsea,
the first thing we did.
Chelsea didn't listen to any of the rules and just went right into eating local food.
Buy it, throw it away, and then there's like a couple seeds in there. Throw them.
So we're just spitting it out.
Yeah.
And then you eat the
What do
this,
you eat?
just all this. Take out all the seeds, and then just eat it. Eat.
There is something we need.
including the skin.
It's sour.
It's
A little
leap
sour
of
first,
faith.
but then
Step
like a
away
little
from the
acidic.
comfort zone and be a little brave. So take a look around you. How far can you see? How far do you think you can run? Standing on your knees. It's a beautiful world out there. Just don't pass on the dare. If you have the will and a moment to spare, it's a beautiful world out there. It's a beautiful world out there. It can be a bit frightening.
Now, what's
Something
When I grow up, I want to become a nurse because I want to care for sick people.
So, yesterday we spent the day with Akola. They have a nonprofit and a business where they hire women and train women who are living in severe poverty or just are in rough and vulnerable circumstances, and they train these women then to make this jewelry and they sell it in big department stores like Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom, and then Walmart and CVS, and they sell it really all across the world. And we got to visit these women, and they were just so incredible and so fun. Oh, their greeting, the way they greet you, I am gonna bring it back to the States because it was incredible.
I hope we got it on video because these women, and
They-
many of them were our age, but many of them were like our grandparents' age, and they were like making this chant and noise that was awesome.
Oh yeah, they were so fun.
So as soon as we got there, the first thing we saw was these women rolling these paper beads, and they let us give it a try. So Chelsea was first, and then I got a chance, and we both were terrible at it.
Tom was actually pretty good. Don't let him fool you. I was laughed at.
It's such intricate work.
It
They're
is
rolling
like it has to
on
be
this
so
toothpick.
tight and so perfect, and it is. I mean, it's crazy. They probably make 60 of these beads a day, and it takes a long time. Like I was looking at the necklace that I have, and it just makes you realize how much time and effort that they put into each individual necklace. And they are beautifully done, and it takes a long time to roll each bead. And so they were. I think the woman Lydia was having fun teaching us how to roll the beads. And Tom, I guess Tom's would have passed, but I think they were also maybe being nice.
They were definitely
They were great
nice.
teachers. They were wonderful.
You won't see it on the 6 o'clock news.
Hi, or is it just something you learn after a lot of practice? To get
Now
it?
waiting in the mattress to you. rise up another day. I believe, I believe. I woke up and my whole world changed. You're the kind of love that gives me faith. And I believe, I won't find it written in the sky. You can't buy a ticket to it tonight.
Oh, wow.
It's getting harder and harder to see what's true, but it's never been easier when I'm with you. Yeah, it's harder and harder and harder to doubt these days.
Let me just say, Apola is fantastic, and they do such an amazing job with these women. They work with these women's hearts, and they teach them these skills, and we got to see just like the transformation of the women, and they told us so many. So we got to sit down with them and have lunch with them and sit next to them as they were making these necklaces and just hear their stories of transformation. And it is, I don't know that I've met more inspiring people in my life than these women, just to be so open about their situation and be willing to share with us who they had met for the first time, and just to see their transformation in their lives. We get to go to their home. I mean, they invited us into their homes and would just share with us some kind of heartbreaking past, but then how grateful they are to God for where He's brought them. And they asked us to pray with them, so we got to pray with them. And it was really an incredible, sweet